Hello, I'm Joe Schaefer, President, Chino Valley Unified School District Board of Education. On behalf of myself and my fellow board members, I congratulate you, the Chino High School graduating class of 2020, on this very special day. I would like to welcome you, your parents, family members, and friends as we celebrate your achievements. The past several weeks and months have been extraordinary and trying on all of us. As I've sat and prepared these remarks, the enormity of what I already knew hit me even more profoundly. The realization that education, as we've known it, may never be the same. The fact that you, the graduating class of 2020, have missed out on so many of the coveted year-end senior events designed to celebrate you. Events like senior prom, grad night, academic awards, and so many more. But I also know that the end of your senior year is the culmination of your four-year high school career. And each of those years carry very special memories. Memories of time spent with friends, a first dance with that special someone, an awesome job on an academic challenge or a grade that you worked so hard for. Memories of a standout sports event, a dynamic band performance, and even a debut on the theatrical stage. These are memories that you will carry with you throughout your life. So while this virtual ceremony is not meant to replace a traditional one, hopefully it will remind you of all the memories you have collected and the friends you have made throughout your high school years. You know, as we've seen so often and so many times in history, those who face adversity and challenges with perseverance and grit often come out much stronger in the end. A strength that each of you has shown and will carry with you into the future. A future that is bright and obtainable for every single one of you graduates, for you have demonstrated your ability to adapt and overcome in trying times. So as you move on to your next chapter, I challenge each of you to take the lessons learned and continue to display the determination and courage that is within each of you. Harness that energy and take chances. Do not allow the fear of failure to deter you from exploring and trying new ideas. In the words of Confucius, our greatest glory is not in failing, but in rising every time we fall. I know the heart and the will of this graduating class. I cannot wait to see you rise to the challenge to go out and share your ideas, your talents, and your spirit with the world around us. Remember, your only limitation is your imagination, and every journey starts with a single step. Do not be afraid to dream big. Former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt famously stated, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." I also encourage you to not let stereotypes or biases define who you are or what you want to do. Rise above them. We all know Oprah Winfrey. She once was asked what the key to her success was, and she simply replied, "Sometimes you find out what you are supposed to be doing by doing the things you're not supposed to do. Live your life, chase your dreams." No matter what challenges life brings you next, whether you are starting a job or a career, off to college, or entering the armed forces to serve our great nation, live your life with vigor. And when the time comes, my greatest hope is you can look back on your life with no regrets and with no challenges left undone, that you continue the confidence and faith in yourself, and that will help you accomplish whatever goals you have set. I will leave you with a quote from Steve Jobs. "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." I am so very proud of all of you, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish each and every one of you much success and happiness in all that you do. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening, class of 2020. If you don't know me, my name is Riley Taylor. I've been the 2019-2020 ASB president. First, I'd like to thank the staff and faculty at Chino High for giving me opportunities to pursue anything I could imagine. I would also like to thank family, friends, and the entire senior class. Without you all, my time at Chino High wouldn't have been the same. When I was going into my freshman year, I did not want to go to Chino High. All my friends were going to different schools, many people told me I shouldn't go, and I was really scared. If I could go back in time and speak to myself as a freshman, the first thing I would do is tell him how wrong he is. This school and the individuals I have had the privilege to encounter here had given me some of my fondest memories. It's so crazy to think about how far away freshman year feels. It is such a blur to me. At the beginning, you feel almost lost and small, but eventually you find your place and you gain more confidence. Next was sophomore year. Even though only having a year of experience in high school, we acted like we knew everything, when in reality, we had a lot more growing up to do. We began taking our academics more seriously, enrolled in harder classes, we joined sports, clubs, but overall, we really just focused on having fun. Then there was junior year. Finally, we were no longer underclassmen. Many of you started taking AP classes that stressed you out to no end. We took our SAT test that year, and we tried not to think about the scores we got. We went to prom and homecoming and had the time of our lives. And finally, it was time. Senior year, our year. It was here so fast we didn't see it coming. We went to our last football games, our last homecoming, and our last rallies. But in life, it doesn't always pan out like we envisioned it. The amount of resilience this class has shown, not only in this crisis, but throughout our academic careers, is outstanding. As we say goodbye and go our separate ways, I would like to say that I'm going to think about you, but I don't think I can. Every person in this class is going to go off and do amazing things, so I'm not going to worry about you guys for 1 second. All I hope is that you chase your dreams and you don't let anyone tell you you can't. Even though going into my freshman year I had my doubts about Chino High, there is no school I would have rather attended. I am so fortunate to have had the opportunity to serve you as ASB president. Although our time was cut short, from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank the class of 2020. And whether you're joining the workforce, joining the military, or attending college, always remember that Chino High School will be your home. Love you guys.
Good evening, class of 2020. Dr. Norm Infield, the Chino Valley Unified School District Superintendent, and Mr. Joe Schaefer, the Chino Valley Unified School District Board of Education President. As we get started today, please indulge me in taking a moment to say thanks to some very special people. Teachers, thank you for your countless hours preparing, planning, instructing, caring, and dedicating your lives to our children. This has been a year of tremendous growth and development. To our office staff, custodial and security staff, thank you for putting our students and families first. Our administrative team, Ms. Purcell, Ms. Chang, and Mr. Gutierrez, your commitment and integrity are unquestionable. To Jasmine Norman and Mike Hinkle, activities and athletic directors put in more hours than any other staff members. I want to thank both of you, and I'm honored to work with you. You've created a wonderful climate on our campus. To our amazing counselors, who are a huge part of our school, and your job is far-reaching and never-ending. To our amazing parent volunteers. There are so many, and I can't name all of them, but our CHAPS president, Ms. Nancy Taylor, and our board members, Susan Mulder, Linda Abbott, and Diane Sheets. Our entire parent volunteer network. Thank you for supporting our students, staff, and community. You are truly our unsung heroes. Chino Police Officer Marissa Torres, thank you for your dedication and support. Students, I want to thank all of you. I tell people all the time I'm the luckiest principal on earth. You make my job fun, exciting, a little wacky at times, but always enjoyable. And lastly, I want to thank our parents. Parents, I am truly thankful and humbled that you have entrusted us with your most precious gifts. Graduates, please take a moment and honor your parents and guardians and anyone else in your life that has been a driving force. Countless hours of helping with homework, band, sports, driving to and from events. Strong parental support drives our school and community. On behalf of all of us here at Chino High School, thank you. This has been an amazing year. I have watched a class of students start out as an incoming class of seniors and grow into the graduating family of 2020. I have watched the bonds between our students grow and as they share in each other's successes, accomplishments, trials, and tribulations. Unlike any other class in recent memory, our class of 2020 will share a bond that extends far beyond the walls of Chino High School. a global bond with students all over the world that by force have sacrificed, persevered, suffered setbacks, waded through the waters of the unknown, and time again have risen to the challenges and have reinvented themselves anew. I can tell you that the class of 2020 will live on, will not be forgotten, and will be memorialized for years to come. With that said, the class of 2020 is not identified by a pandemic, a natural disaster, or any other singular entity. You are so much more than that, because today, you are Chino High School graduates. Students, you enter a very accomplished group of Chino High School alumni today. Past Cowboy alumni have included graduates of Ivy League schools, the Naval Academy, West Point, while brave Cowboys, both male and female, have fought for our freedoms in all branches of the military. And since this ceremony is being aired one day removed from Memorial Day, I am honored to thank all of our former, current, and future military personnel, as well as our heroic first responders for their selfless and patriotic service. I ask all of us to take a moment in the coming days to honor those service personnel that have given the ultimate sacrifice for defending our way of life. In keeping with the tradition of our prior graduates, our current graduates have received acceptances from some of the top universities in the country, with graduates attending schools as local as Cal State San Bernardino, to Idaho in the Midwest, and as far away as New York. This class of Chino High School alumni will spread a wide path of influence, and thank goodness for that. You see, your graduation from Chino High School completes the first part of a journey that etches your name into a legacy and a diploma that is minted in over 120 years of tradition, a diploma that is cemented by hard work, faith, and the accomplishments of graduates that include U.S. senators, doctors, lawyers, professional athletes, Super Bowl and World Series champions, U.S. Olympians, and current and former members of our local government. Indeed, Chino High School is a special institution with a tradition unlike any other that Chino Valley Unified School District has to offer. So as you venture out into the world, please allow me to impart a few small pieces of advice as you go. First, dream big and relentlessly pursue your goals. Big dreams, aspirations, and goals often come from a vivid imagination. Albert Einstein said, "Imagination is everything. It is a preview of life's coming attractions." But pressure to pursue your goals can be frightening and scary. The change that can accompany the pursuit of big dreams can be stressful. Unfortunately, many of us grow up scared to give our goals everything we have, scared of failure, scared that we may put every ounce of time and energy and dedication into an endeavor only to come up short. The word failure has been defined for us as losing, as not being good enough. I urge you to redefine the word failure. Instead, failure becomes a useful tool for us. It is a catalyst for growth, reinvention, passion, drive, and success. I know this sounds easier than it is, but the key is to understand that there are very few things in life more liberating or will set you free more than having your worst fears realized. And in this mixture of growth, failure, success, and reinvention, you just might find out who you really are and that uniqueness that makes you profoundly special. Second, we must inspire, and we inspire others by showing courage. C.S. Lewis once said, "Courage was not one of the virtues. It is actually a form of every virtue." Courage is a testing point for us all, because for all your lives, I can guarantee you that anyone who dreams big will encounter those who think small. Anyone who thinks they can will always hear from those that say they can't. And anyone that dares to step forward will have to deal with those poor individuals that wish they'd stayed put. Webster defines courage as strength of mind to carry on in spite of danger or difficulty. It's that strength of mind to do what is right when others around you choose to do wrong. It's strength to stand up for a noble cause when doing so could bring ridicule or judgment. And as so many of our military and first responders have demonstrated time and again, the strength to stand and defend against those that wish to harm us. Put simply, courage is that little voice in your head that helps you to keep going when the going gets tough. And lastly, and I have told this story before, so if you've heard it already, please humor me. When I was a kid, my mother told me to get the ironing board, and my Sunday shirt. She told me to iron my shirt and be ready for church. I began to put the wrinkled shirt on and press the hot iron to my body. She sees me do this. She had been watching out of the corner of her eye. That's what mothers do. And she immediately runs over and tells me, "Stop, stop, stop." She starts to instruct me on how to do it. And I simply asked her, "Mom, if I don't iron the shirt while I'm wearing it, how will I know that I'm doing it right? And how will I know what it looks like once I put it on?" After giving me a very bewildered look, what she said next, I've never forgotten. She said, "Just do it the right way. Do your best and have faith." Those words have stayed with me my whole life. Just do your best and have faith. Our faith is constantly being tested. We must keep faith in a power much greater than us. We must be steadfast in our faith. Life is full of twists and turns, and there are likely to be very tough days. We have seen that lately. There are likely to be days where we need to be carried. Sometimes when all things seem to be crumbling around you, and there doesn't appear to be any visible light, faith is what will show you the way. Faith is what will keep you calm. Faith will guide you. Faith will comfort you, and it will firm your resolve. In times of peril, faith is what allows our inner strength to be brought to bear. For it is these times when we must be at our best. So remember, pursue your dreams passionately and embrace struggle. Inspire others with your courage. And please, don't iron a shirt while you're wearing it. Do your best and have faith. You represent the graduating class of the flagship high school for the Chino Valley Unified School District. Let it never be lost on you that several other schools in our district are named after Chino High School graduates. To the class of 2020, you are moments away from graduating, moments away from embarking on your journey. You are magical. You are unique. Now go and make your mark on the world. We are a family. We are Chino. Once a cowboy, always a cowboy. I'd like to acknowledge the class of 2020's valedictorian, Megan Marola, and salutatorian, Sharon Lee. Your hard work and dedication has paid off. Congratulations on these amazing accomplishments.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Megan Marola, for those of you who don't know me, and I am Chino High School's 2020 valedictorian. When I was a freshman in high school, I remember one day jokingly telling my mom that I was going to be valedictorian of this place, never actually expecting that I would do it, and never expecting it to be like this. But here I am, 4 years later, both absolutely terrified and pleasantly shocked at the person I've become over this long journey. And I hope that all of you can say the same for yourselves. But you see, I don't believe that this speech should be about me or the things that I've done, because there's one overwhelming variable that many of us fail to acknowledge, being that none of us would have been able to achieve such a great feat if we had to do it on our own. So I ask you that with whoever you're watching this with, or when we can again connect, that you say thank you to the people that mean the most to you. And because of that, this speech is to my mother, the most selfless and hardworking human being I will ever meet. I would be lucky to be half the woman that she is. It is to my father, who has taught me patience, though I don't always exercise it, and that giving up is never an option, even when we want to the most. It is to my sister, who has taught me that you don't always have to like someone in order to love them. It is to my grandparents, my grandmother, who has shown me the sheer strength of the human will. My grandfather, who has taught me the life's most important lesson, being that life is not fair, and it wasn't made to be, which we all now know. But if you spend every day finding just the one positive aspect of your life, nothing will take that happiness from you. It is to my coaches, who have taught me that it isn't about the games or the races that you win, but about the heart that you have for what you do, the work that you're willing to put in, and your ability to pick yourself up when you fail and continue moving forward in attempts to improve yourself. It is to many of you, especially my cross-country family, who has taught me, one, that I am not the weirdest person I know, and 2, that I belong somewhere in the world, just like all of us do. And most of all, it is to Amy, it is to baby Kay, and it is to every other kid that will never make it to the day that they graduate high school. I thank you for teaching us to be grateful for every day that we spend on earth and to seize every opportunity that presents itself to us. But possibly the most profound thing that I've learned at my time here at Chino High School has been this: you cannot live the life that other people expect you to live. You cannot walk the path that somebody else has paved for you, because at the end of the day, you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say you are proud of the person you are and not of the person that somebody else expects you to be. Each and every one of you has a purpose, and it is completely different than that of anyone else's. The journey of finding our ever-changing purpose is what we call life. And so we must learn to write our own stories and stop trying to fit into the ones that somebody else has already written. So when somebody looks at you and says that you should have this job or make this amount of money or drive this car or wear these clothes, understand that people will try to put you in a box. And it is your job to either break that box wide open or stay confined to its 4 walls. Please obliterate that box. And so, class of 2020, I ask you, when we can again begin our lives, that you do something you love. And if you stop loving it, stop doing it. Let passion be your life's driving force. Spend time with people you love and that love you back. Laugh way too hard at everything. Dance even when everyone's watching. Create a world better than the one that you're about to walk into, and a life with no regrets. Thank you, and God bless.
Welcome seniors, superintendent, board members, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and parents. I would like to give a quick thank you to my family and friends for helping me be the person I am today. I would also like to thank the few teachers whom I truly respect and will always look up to. To begin, I want to give a big congratulations to everyone for completing this journey. The world is a very complex place with many obstacles. One clear example of this is the way in which COVID-19 has undoubtedly interfered with our last year of high school. However, we are still here on this day ready to graduate and begin our next chapter of greatness. I would like to apologize for a global pandemic that no one had any control over. As your senior class president, I promised many of you that this year was going to go down as one of the best senior years ever. Now, although we were unable to complete all of the activities we had planned, I know that is still a fact. While many of you, including myself, are sad about the things we have missed and cannot get back, I know that we will bounce back. Through every hardship and success, we have gotten stronger. We have stayed positive and we have grown. The year started off strong and we remain strong because we, as Mr. Miller says, are resilient. Charles Dickens once said, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." Well, doesn't that basically sum up high school? If I could see your faces right now, I feel like some of you would be nodding in agreement. We entered high school as timid freshmen who procrastinated on every final we had because, as everyone says, freshman year is the easiest. We started sophomore year dreading the PSAT, which would only mean that now we must continue preparing for even more tests. By junior year, most of us were used to how things worked. We took some easy classes and some hard classes. We found good friends and extracurriculars. We had to take the SAT and AP exams. Some of us accidentally even caught a case of senioritis a bit too early. On the last day of junior year, we took a panoramic picture in the quad to celebrate us becoming seniors. Senior year came, and we sat together in unity while eating breakfast, watching the sunrise, and taking pictures to capture the memory. We jumped in the pool on our pool deck a few days later and had the best luau ever. We snuggled up with our friends while watching Insidious. We had, of course, the best spear at every football game, including, obviously, Milcan. There are so many memories from freshman year all the way to senior year that we will cherish forever. Our perspective and memories of all these activities are very different, but I know we can all agree about how fun they are and how happy we were in those moments. High school may be coming to an end, but the memories and relationships we have created throughout these 4 years will last us a lifetime. In life, we cannot always count on being born great or having greatness thrust upon us, But always remember, the opportunity to achieve greatness is within our grasp. Despite the failures and mistakes we will make, and although we may feel average, we find that the average can achieve greatness, whether recognized by the world or just a few. If there is anything you will take away from my speech, remember that to leave a legacy or achieving greatness does not always have to do with money and recognition, but it has to do with leaving those who you cross paths with happiness and hopes. Our times here together as a senior class will not be remembered by grades in a class, popularity, likes, or favorites, but by our relationships. The kind of person you are is the type of legacy you must leave. Class of 2020, it has been an extreme honor to have gone through these past 4 years of high school with you and serve as your senior class president. I know each and every one of you will do great things in the future. Well, Cowboys, I hope to see all of you in 10 years for our reunion. Always remember that today is an open door to a new beginning. Thank you.
Chino Valley Unified School District Superintendent Dr. Norm Infield, it is with confidence in the future that I present to you the Chino High School graduating class of 2020. I do hereby confirm that each of these students has met the graduation requirements of the Chino Valley Unified School District.
I certify that these students of Chino High School have met all the course requirements as set forth by the Chino Valley Unified School District's Board of Education and the State of California. Congratulations, Chino High School, Class of 2020.
Harmony Jacqueline Abiles. Angelina K. Abundez. Angelina Joy Aceves. Shantae Nakia Adkins. Pedro Angel Aguilar. Susana Aguilar. David Timothy Aguirre. Alexis Jordan Ahmed. Ariana Susana Alarcon. Mallory Miami Alba. Ariel Alfaro. Tristan Lecor Allen. Anaí Amaraz Esqueda. Leilani Arazlaidi Almaraz. Jonathan Alexander Alvarado. Cesar Alvarez. Erica Belen Alvarez. Priscilla Andrea Alvarez. Richard Jose Garcia Alvarez. Mia Giselle Ambrez. Elias Robles Aparicio. Ismael Arce III. Andrew Tyler Arciniega. Brianna Melissa Argueta. Eric Michael Argueta. Jillian Nicole Arias. Alexander Michael Arlt. Cynthia Lisbeth Ayala. Jocelyn Ayala Rodriguez. Samantha Angel Badios. John Anthony Baez. Marisol Banda, Bailey Madison Bangs, Kamala Bandini, Cecilia Banuelos, Angela Barajas, Alexis Ivan Barragan, Jesse Rai Barragan, Felix Uriel Barrita, Miguel Joseph Barrientos, Victoria Barth, Angel Alexis Becerra, Richard Becerra, Beyonce Becerra Becerril Cholica, Daniel Martin Becker, Jonathan Belmont, graduate with honors, Giovanni Alessandro Berti, Ashley Guadalupe Bethard, Nico Robert Betke, Alexis Briseda, Arthur Lee Briseda Jr., Amanda Grace Bretzman, Avery Juan Tadena Brillantes, graduate with honors, California Scholastic Federation, Arthur Carlos Briones Jr., Briseda Calderon, Nicholas Alonso Calderon, Andrew J.R. Campos, Leslie Elvira Cardona, Clarice Alexandra Carnes, Christian Michael Carrillo, Jennifer Jasmine Carrillo Garcia, Erie Jeremy Carter, Esmeralda Castillo, California Scholastic Federation, Sandy Castillo, Brandon Alexander Castro, Jacob Daniel Serta, Gabriela Cervantes Camacho, California Scholastic Federation, Yubin Cha, Corey James Chagoya, Distinguished Scholar, California Scholastic Federation, Heidi Dianet Chaides Ontiveros, Catherine Ray Chamon, Elizabeth Ann Chamon, National Honor Society, Distinguished Scholar, California Scholastic Federation, Amanda Helen Chavaria, graduate with honors, Bianca Beverly Chavez, National Honor Society, Distinguished Scholar, Camden Avery Chavez, Itzel Chavez, Nautica Rose Chico, Nicole Pauline Chua, Justin Alexander Sime Can, Robert Cisneros, Reagan Marie Cogburn, Dakota Lee Coleman, Samuel Alejandro Contreras Alvarado, Melissa Eladia Contreras, Miguel Jr. Contreras, Yesenia Contreras, John Carlton Cordiero, Joseph Isaiah Cordero, Ernesto Coronado Jr., Avery Noah Cortez, Alyssa Costumbre, Jude Anthony Crowell, Andrea Cuevas, Maya Justine Cuevas Molina, Sarah Michelle Cuevas Molina, Victoria Curtis, Aaron De La Cruz Jr., Eric Gustavo De La Torre, Damian Angelo De Los Rios, Emily Grace De La Torre, Daniel Alessandro De Rue, Alexander Joseph Diaz, Andrew Cruz Diaz, Clarissa Diaz, National Honor Society, Graduate with Honors, California Scholastic Federation, Leslie Diaz, Vivian Lorena Diaz, Christopher Dominguez, Daniel Donate, Kian Marcel Dunnerson, Jimmy Ciacuatl Duarte, Matthew Stephen Escobar, Vanessa Renee Escobar, Daniel John España, Elijah Michael Estrada, Jose de Jesus Estrada Jaimez, Pedro Corbera Estrada, Albert Salvador Ferrer, Mia Mercedes Farino, Elijah Jack Fitch, Jesus Flores, Melanie Fonseca, Ernesto Franco, Cyrus Maximus Galindo, Maria Martha Gallegos, Stephanie Elizabeth Gamez, Alyssa Raylene Garcia, Eva Garcia, Cleto Esteban Garcia, Elizabeth Saraib Garcia, Jacob Buddy Garcia, Luis Adrian Garcia, Martin Izel Garcia, Vanessa Garcia, California Scholastic Federation, Alyssa Destiny Garcia Ramirez, Anissa Isabella Gaspar, Sarah Michelle Gay, Jalen Ray Gilbert, Ashley Guadalupe Godinez, Alexis Kiara Gomez, Allison Rose Gomez, Sebastian Alfredo Gomez, National Honor Society, California Scholastic Federation, Leslie Ite Gomez Ruano, Destiny Monique Gonzalez, Rachel Elizabeth Gonzalez, Brian Anthony Gonzalez, John Gonzalez, Julian Gonzalez, Nayeli Diaz Gonzalez, Salvador Gonzalez Santillan, Robert Timothy Gordon, Mallory Emma Garcia, Alexander Michael Greenleaf, Diego Francisco Guerrero, Priscilla Natalie Garola, Christina Marie Garul, Allison Lynn Gutierrez, Monica Alejandra Gutierrez Ramirez, California Scholastic Federation, Valerie Alyssa Gutierrez, Ashley Marie Guzman, Giselle Adaye Guzman, Charles Alexander Hauser, Adriana Gabriela Hernandez, Alexis Christine Hernandez, Ariana Hernandez, Autumn Taylor Hernandez, Franco Hernandez,
Janine Hernandez,
Larissa Janae Hernandez, Dana Corina Hernandez Lobatos, Melanie Hernandez, Wendy Hernandez, Hannah Hinojosa, Alyssa Mary Huerta, Vanessa Jocelyn Uguez, Demarius James Hilton, Logan Irizarry, Tiana Elise Irizarry, Jordan Eli Jaime, Venus Javier, Distinguished Scholar, California Scholastic Federation, Sean Douglas Jenkins, Alana Nicole Johnston, Angel Aurelio Jones, Brianna Nicole Juarez, Alyssa Marie Canavala, Syra Khan, Brendan Dennis Kuahara, Keziah Shea Lane, Palmer Pears Laughlin IV, Sharon Rose Lee, Salutatorian, NHS, Distinguished Scholar, CSF, David Leon, Adrian Alejandro Lepe, Miliani Leva, California Scholastic Federation, Michael Victorano Lira, Eliza Netze Lopez, Diego Lopez, Emilio Gabriel Lopez, Gabriel Lopez, Leonardo Adrian Lopez, Mimi DM Luke, National Honor Society, Graduate with Honors, California Scholastic Federation, Sebastian Alexander Lucero, Aaron Luna, Fabiola Luna, Andrew Isaiah Machuca Garcia,
Leisha Maciel, National Honor Society, Distinguished Scholar, and CSF.
Carissa Guadalupe Madrid, Giovanna Montserrat Magallanes, Elias Enrique Ralph Magana,
Jose Manuel Magana, Vanessa Abigail Magdaleno,
Orlando Garcia Maldonado,
Edgar Ulysses Mondojano Nunez, Janelle Marin, Joshua Michael Marin, Carissa Michelle Marker, Anthony Martinez, Kobe Gilberto Martinez, Ernesto Julian Martinez, Lisbeth Martinez, Brenda Karina Mateo Perez, Hannah Nicole Mattes, Graduate with Honors, Yonhairon Mazariegos Alva, Alyssa Nicole McCoy, Holly Elizabeth McGrattan, Elisa Medina, Jasmine Victoria Mejia Aguilar, Raul Ulysses Mejia III, Jasmine Estrella Mejia Razo, Henry Manuel Mendez Jr., Eduardo Mendez, Brianna Teresa Mendoza, Crystal Mendoza, CSF. Dominic Jacob Mendoza. Efren Mercado, CSF. Emily Mesa, National Honor Society and CSF. Leonard James Miller. Kaylee Juliana Minjarez. George Minjarez. Fabiana Miranda. Giselle Helena Miranda Olivas. Megan Elizabeth Marola, Valedictorian, NHS Distinguished Scholar and CSF. Omar Alexander Molina. Gabriela Maria Monke. Andrea Mora. Judith Mora. Nayeli Mora. David Armando Moreno. Ignacio Jesus Moreno, graduate with honors. Marley Lizeth Moreno Rosales, distinguished scholar. Justine Aneta Mota. Ethan Isaiah Mulder, NHS Distinguished Scholar and CSF. Courtney Evangelina Mullen. Emmanuel Roland Munoz. Karina Munoz. Alondra Nicole Murguia. Prabansh Nakpal. Noah Napolis. Isaiah George Naranjo. Mariah Nicole Naranjo. Isaac Justin Natal. Ariana Yvonne Nava. Nancy Nava Martinez. Priya Navani, National Honor Society and CSF. Kayla Wanko Noriesta. Jason Tyler Norman. Angie Giselle Ochoa. Malaysia Corin Ochoa, graduate with honors and CSF. Justin J. Ogilvy. Ariana Jonenya Shanice Okonji. Gabriela Olivas. Samantha Ann Orozco. Alexandra Ortiz. Alyssa Rianne Ortiz. Andrew Ortiz, National Honor Society, graduate with honors and CSF. Vincent Osnaya. Angel David Padilla. Elise Jade Padilla. Liliana Denise Palacio. Lupita Nayeli Palomares Velasquez. Alex Roxana Paniagua. Haley Giselle Parada. Kiara Pariel, CSF. Andrew Michael Partida. Thomas James Partida. Eric Michael Patterson. Valia Lavette Payne, graduate with honors. Italia Renee Pena. Kaylee Mahalo Denise Pena. Sarah Peraza. Ulysses Perez Arias. Renee Ivan Perez. Anahi Fernanda Pimentel Lopez, graduate with honors and CSF. Andrew Armanio Pintor. Emily Portillo, graduate with honors and CSF. Lisbeth Portillo. Joey Elizabeth Prescott. Richard Jake Prieto. Kira Esmeralda Quintana. Angela Grisel Quintanilla Medrano. Aiden Randall Quirk. Rocky M. Radcliffe. Brissa Celeste Ramirez. Antonio Amuru Mathis Ramirez Coralejo. Gilbert Ramirez. Kate Ramirez. Luis Ramirez. Oscar Flores Ramirez. Natalie Giselle Ramirez Ruiz. Sophia Rochelle Ramirez. Edwin Ramos. Jacob Matthew Ramos. Brian Ismael Razura. Brianna Nadine Ravelis. Jose Carlos Reyes. Joseph Andrew Reyes. Miriam E. Reynoso Perez. Jonathan Romero Rico. Valeria Rios. Aileen Daniela Rivera. Alondra Celeste Robles. Madison Robles, graduate with honors. Miranda Carolina Rodarte. Wilfredo Emmanuel Rodas. Jesus Rodriguez. Steve Rodriguez. Victoria Isabel Rodriguez. Juliana Nayeli Rodriguez Flores. Ashley Rojas Quintero. Maria Danae Roman. Vanessa Giovanna Roman. Hiram Romero Jr. Yulisa Romero, Sebastian Gage Romo, Ryan Hogan Rubio, Brianna Paula Ruth, Justin Daniel Ruyan, Ernesto Rigoberto Ruiz, Isaac Rafael Ruiz, graduate with honors, Nicole Sahagun, Thomas Salas, Alejandro Salazar, Nancy Priscilla Salazar, Omar Salazar, Isaac Michael Samano, Anthony Sanchez, Eric Sanchez, Tiffany Sanchez Gonzalez, Sylvia Juliana Sanchez, Jonathan Sanchez Ruvalcaba, Andrew A. Sandoval, Brian Sandoval, Giselle Sandoval, Mark Alexander Sandoval, Darlene Santibanez, Kayla Melina Santos, NHS, graduate with honors and CSF, Emma Renee Seifert, Ryan Adriel Sepulveda, Samantha Serrano, Heidi Sevilla Rodriguez, Clarice Kennedy Sevillano, NHS Distinguished Scholar and CSF, Anthony Joshua Silva, Noelia Silva, Edwin Mariano Silva Herrera, Bikramjit Singh, Brianna Serene Smith, Michelle Soto Pena, Emily Ann Streetmans, Lily Ann Suarez, Moises Tafoya, Simon Tan, Riley Robert Taylor, Luis Angel Tekpoyod, Nicholas Sean Tedder, Jair Teriquez, Aaliyah Nicole Tolosa, Jorge Torres, Jose Antonio Torres, Joseph Jesus Torres, Luz Beatriz Torres Ramirez, Skyla Denise Torres, Stephanie Marie Torres, Chastity Kenoalani Tosha. Jasmine Leilani Tosha. Jasmine Tramon Tran. Catherine Ann Turner. Kayla Beechel Turner. Melanie Guadalupe Urstegui. Manuel Valadez. Edward Lawrence Valdez. Lucia Isabella Valdez. Ethan Blake Valencia. Yasparelli Lisbeth Valencia. Cindy Valle. Alondra Jesus Valverde Ayala. Kaya Lauren Valverde. Ismael Martinez Vancini Jr. Kerrigan J. Varela. Victoria Lynn Vasquez. Travis Dean Vaughn. Elizabeth Vega Acosta. Frank Anthony Venegas. Sofia Fernanda Ventura. Alberto Alejandro Villaseñor Jr. Sebastian Tran Vong. Zhiyang Wang. Chloe Leanne Watts. Zachary Wan. Kylie Nicole White. Teresa Kathleen Wyckoff. Bonnie Linnell Williams. Deanna Williams, NHS, Graduate with Honors and CSF. Joshua James Williams II. Colton Dawn Williams. Destiny Lee Warkoff. Kayla Lejarine Rotten. Yan Tao Ji. Juan Sebastian Zapata Casayas. Christian Anthony Zarati. Shirley Diana Zuniga. Jennifer Cecilia Zuniga Chavez.
At this time, I would like to have the senior class of 2020 please join me. We will now turn our tassels. Take in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Please join me in turning your tassels from right to left. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Here we go, the fight song. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and.